But like, you think this is wifey material?
Are you saying that I'm not? Are you saying that I'm not?
Shit, bro, come here, Quinn, you whisper.
What's up?
Hey, do you think she's wifey material by showing her out?
Who? Wifey material by showing? I mean, she's pretty fine. You know, I don't know about wifey material by showing.
No, because wifey material doesn't define what you're wearing. It's the type of person that you are.
Nah, true shit. Okay, I agree. But let's say if I was your boyfriend, I wouldn't like you to be wearing this shit.
But you're not. But you're not. She's my girlfriend.
No, I'm not. That's why I don't give a.
I want my girlfriend to wear this. I think my girlfriend looks hot. I want my girl to go out like that.
But answer this. I agree. What is a guy gonna think when he sees this?
She a little.
I want my girl to go out and everybody be like, oh, she's hot.
Just thinking as a guy.
Excuse me? So you're calling me a.
That's the way guys think.
So yes or no? Are you calling me?
I am.
Wow.
That's the way guys think.
The fuck? My girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know the way guys think.
So basically you're small.
So what if I'm small?
I mean, he was keeping it real and he stood on it, and from the beginning he said, look, I don't care what you're wearing, it doesn't bother me, you're not my girl. But if you were my girl, I wouldn't like it, and a lot of men are not going to look at you and think you're wifey material, they're going to think you're easy, and that's true. When guys see her dressed like that, they're not going to think, oh, that's a woman I want to marry, or that's a woman that's already married. They're going to think, oh, that's a woman I could have some fun with. And if a woman ever calls you short, then respond like this guy, stay completely unbothered.
Basically you're small.
So what if I'm small?
I love my mental illness.
Me too. My mental illness literally makes me me.
Stop it. Get some help.
Would you like to buy some flowers?
No, thank you. I'm so sorry.
No?
We're just friends.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What do you got, a death wish or something?
That's one thing a guy should never ask a woman.
To pay for food.
How about yourself? How old are you if you don't mind me asking, sorry?
I'm 43. Told you to never ask.
Come on now, I'll tell you why I asked you.
37.
So what's your age range for dating?
Late 20s,
28?
30s.
And yourself?
95, so they're dying. I can have all the money.
Nah, you're mocking it.
No,
no, you're being honest.
I would say she's a future cat lady, but I feel bad on the cats. I don't think the cats will even have her.
If men were more valuable in society, why would they be the first ones sacrificed in war?
Because they're not valuable.
The world is watching and the paparazzi is flocking, and we flash it when we drop in, and we shut down your party, man. His and
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
Hey, John from Tennessee, you're spot on. He was fucking trash.
So I'm having a great date with this dude, and then he gets up and he leaves. Did he really just leave? I'm so shocked. Like, what the fuck? Y'all, I'm not even joking. He in the bathroom, he left. He dipped. He's gone. That is insane. He getting blocked tonight.
If you ain't feeling a date, you're not attracted to someone, that's no problem. But don't just walk out and not say nothing. That's just taking the piss.
Give me your 5-year plan to get married, have kids, live your dream life. Go ahead.
Yeah, I 1000% want to get married, but I take it super seriously. I don't want to get divorced. I don't want my children to ever have to have divorced parents. My parents are divorced, and I don't want to do that to my kids. That's why I'm still 33 and never been married. You brought up trophy wife. I don't think trophy wife is a bad thing. I would love to be a trophy wife. Like, I want to be a mom. I believe in traditional gender roles, like the man's the leader and the provider. The woman is the caretaker and the nurturer and creates like the home.
A few moments later.
How much are you concerned the guy you want will not take you seriously because of your past?
I'm not actually that concerned about it. It seems to be like when I go on podcasts, people are concerned about it.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
I mean, it didn't affect my relationship with my ex, my relationship with him. I met him when I didn't have OnlyFans. I created an OnlyFans, and then we became serious once I kind of like started doing OnlyFans.
So,
She's got to be trolling saying she wants to be a trophy wife and believes in traditional values, but she's got an OnlyFans.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
That's right, do your job. Don't know what that look is for.
If his friends call him by his last name, run.
If you're not in a constant state of post-nut clarity, you're in a constant state of pre-nut delusion.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
I really wanted to knock him out so badly, but I told myself I wasn't going to go in there and fight with emotion.
Stop the cap.
The one thing we did do is beat that bitch's ass.
Yes, sir.
Barely.
We beat that bitch's ass. His face is muddled, to say the least. He put me through hell these last 2 months. Me and my girl got stronger than ever tonight.
Come on. Yeah!
Nina, baby girl, I love you so much. I love you so much. I can't wait to start a family with you. Maybe we can talk about having that baby soon.
Do it tonight! Do it tonight!
If you paid for that fight, you're a bit of a donut. I watched it for free the next day on YouTube and I still wanted a refund. Dylan Dennis could not throw a punch. And Logan Paul could not end him. Logan Paul was pretty pathetic to watch as well. And I also think the only thing that's going to keep Logan Paul's marriage going is the fact that everyone thinks it's going to end. Their pride might get them through it because they don't want to ever announce they're getting divorced because everyone's going to say, oh, it's because of Dylan Dennis. But I still think it will happen and Logan Paul will come up with some bullshit excuse as to why he got divorced, and it won't be because of Dylan Dennis, it will be some other bullshit.
Like, I just turned 18. If I was a consenting adult and I wanted to identify in a certain way, do you feel like that's something that should be interfered with, or do you feel like because I'm an adult and I can do what I want, I can express how I want? Or do you feel like there still is a duty to kind of combat that innocence? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Your question makes sense. So the first thing that I would say is I think that one thing that is mistaken is this idea that personally, if you want to identify as a fox every day and bark around Central Park, I don't care if you're not impacting me. It really, that doesn't, I would caution you against it as a friend. I think it's important when people are suffering from various mental disorders, as a friend, you should tell them this, your life isn't going to end very great if you keep following and pursuing this path. But as a person, as a passerby, I don't really care what somebody does if it doesn't impact me. I think the moment that transgenderism as an ideology became problematic is when they started insisting on it as something that's taught in the school system, as something that's being taught to children. This is when it really woke me up and turned me into a bear, because I will not allow my children to be intentionally confused by professors, right? Intentionally confused by teachers.
I mostly agree. I've said something similar to this before. I said something like, if you want to be an elephant and call yourself Dumbo, you go ahead. Just don't push it on the kids. Don't try and make me change the way that I think, and don't try and change the language.
How do you tell your girlfriend that she's getting fat?
She's probably would say you don't.
To be honest with you, in my current situation, I would tell one of the kids to say it. That's what I would do. I would say, I'll buy you like Nutella. I'll give you unlimited Nutella till September. If you just whisper in mommy's ear that she's getting a little fat and you don't want to lose mommy, and and then also it's a good test because I would know then if one of my kids, which one's a fat and which one will just is loyal to this goddamn family.
Right.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Just get the kids on the case, let them take the heat. But joking aside, I think if you love and care about someone, you're going to tell them, especially if they're doing harm to themselves. There's nothing positive about getting fat. You just got to be careful with how you tell them, how you deliver it. You don't want to go over to your wife and say, you look like a big fat whale, you need to lose a few pounds.
Well, no fucking shit.
To be honest, even if you say it in the best way possible, they still might get pissed off, but they're going to thank you when they get in shape.
Are you okay with using men for money?
Yeah.
I don't think you have the facilities for that.
Because it's not my money. Why do I care?
What's the most manipulative thing you've done?
The most manipulating thing I've done is use the guy for money. For money.
How much money did you take?
A lot. I don't even know. Just so much money.
100K?
More.
Where did you go with it?
I just saved it.
And chilling in your account right now?
No, I did something else with it.
What did you do?
It's none of your business. You can't manipulate a manipulator.
You know where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.